Welcome to episode 15 of Healing Vibrations. This is the broadcast where we aim to change perspective of illness to see if we can really see it as a gift. And today I'm really excited to be joined by the super vibrant, the super positive Oriola Rrakaj. And I originally met Oriola in an MS group online because she is from Albania and I'm from the UK, so we haven't actually met in person. But I was really inspired by her just a vibrancy that comes out of her. She has an amazing walker that is, yeah. Well, I'll let her tell. I'll let you tell all about what's going on with you and how you can keep such a positiveness in the face of real challenges sometimes.
Yes. Hello, Gina. Hello, everybody. I'm Oriola. I'm from Albania. I am 42 years and I have finished sociology, and I have one little boy. He turns 7 very soon, and I have diagnosed with MS before 4 years ago, maybe. And I had the most of the symptoms: numbness, spasticity, cramps, and everything. But in the time that I have some other challenges, I had lost my mother. I have one problem, healthy problem with my child. And in this moment, I had to face with the MS for real. And now I am walking with walker, but I am here to share my experience like a history, but success history, and not the sharing the other things, because I think that I have choose the optimism. I have choose the right way to face this MS, our challenge, for doing my best for myself, because I'm younger, and for my son and for my family, because all of us had the different challenges, but the challenge of MS, it's more difficult. But I have more attitude. I have choose that I can't. I've choose to laugh, to cry. I've choose to continue life and to do all my best in all the dimensions for living good and for living the best I can.
Wow. So have you always been like that, or is that something that's happened, recently when you've made that choice?
MS learned me all of this, because MS, it's not only the bad thing. We have learned to love ourselves, to respect ourselves, to enjoy every moment, the little one and the simple one, and to give love and to share positivity, because only with optimism we can earn our MS battle.
Wow, yeah. I'm feeling a bit emotional when you were saying that, because I think, and you've only been diagnosed for 4 years. So what was your original symptoms that, when did you first realize there was something wrong?
I had numbness and spasticity and cramps in my left foot. I start to drop and to follow, and I ignoring all of these symptoms because I was all the time doing 2 or 3 jobs, running all the time to do the best my life. And for this, I was ignoring all of this. But in one moment, when I was feeling that something is going wrong, I visit, and my doctor gives to me a lot of analysis and something else, and I diagnosed it with MS. It was a bad surprise, because I didn't know for this, I didn't heard for this, I didn't know nothing.
No. So what was your initial response then? How did you feel when you first got the diagnosis?
It was very difficult, because we can't accept this. We don't to accept this. the face with MS, it was very difficult, but I was crying all the time. I was in depression all the time because I didn't accept for myself. But in one moment, I calmed down, and I think that we are humans like all the others, and we had to enjoy our life in all dimensions. And if we have all the potential to give the best our life, to do everything we can do, and to share the positivity and the love, why we can do it. And for this reason, I choose to be positive and to take with optimism. And I think that the walker maybe helped me for a lot of things, to have confidence in myself, and not to have the point that I am in this stage of the MS of something like this. We need to be positive, and we need to love ourselves a lot.
So do you think, so when you talk about loving yourself, is this something that you've had to learn to do?
What?
So have you had to learn how to love yourself? Is that
Yes.
something? Yes.
Because we are running all the time, we are ignoring all the symptoms, all the things. But for the other, it's not good, because, and for this we are sharing our examples, that the other people to learn from us. If they have something that is going wrong, they need to go to the doctor and to ask and to do everything we need, to don't ignore the symptoms.
Well, I think, yeah, you're right, because I think with something like MS, it doesn't just come on suddenly, does it? It's a chronic illness. It would have, if you're totally honest with yourself, if you look back, you probably would have recognized some smaller symptoms earlier on that maybe we didn't take notice of. And I also think that you're right with regarding, you know, what we're learning from this and what we can take from this if we choose to learn it. And I think that's a big thing as well. Actually, I'm going to learn from this. I'm going to take the positive from this, because nobody wants, I talk about, you know, illness being a gift, and nobody wants this gift. We just want life. We just want to be able to carry on and do whatever we like. But it's been getting in touch with ourselves, isn't it? It's learning what our body needs, and our, you know, our body and our mind working together, and actually loving all of us, the bits that's the bits that don't feel so lovable all of the time, and also forgiving ourselves, I think, for not being, I don't know, what we think we ought to be sometimes, super women or super people, yeah, doing everything for everyone and then failing to look after us.
Yes.
Yeah. So when you started on this sort of journey of self-love, what did you do to sort of make those changes?
Right now, I'm going to fitness 2 times in a day. I'm taking care for myself, for eating healthy foods. And I think this is the most important, because first I didn't care for what I'm eating. I like very much the sweets and pizzas and French fries and everything good, but not healthy.
Yeah. Yeah.
And now it's a different way, because I think if with 2 things, they are important: the fitness, the movements, because I know that there are other peoples that they are in wheelchair or something better or something worse, but they never I'm emotionally full now. They never, I will never give up, and they don't too. In every stage they are start now to movement with everything they can. 1 finger today, 2 fingers tomorrow, step by step, a little one, but we will win in the end. I know this, because And if we're taking care for our food, it's more important. And to eliminate the stress, I think that it's the more important, because we are people that with our sensitivity, we are not good for ourselves. We are damage ourselves, we are damage our nerves and all the system, the nervous system, because we need to eliminate the stress if we can, and we try to do it.
So yes, because stress has got such a well, it's such a trigger for all of us, isn't it? Not just people with MS, you know, people living in stress all the while. But when you actually think about where stress comes from, it comes from really what we think about our situation.
Everything is a state of mind. Everything, yeah. Our happiness, our badness, everything is a state of mind.
So I'm still learning myself. I don't know how you are with this, but I think it is a constant practice. I don't think you just decide I'm going to be happy and that's it. I'm happy now. Yeah.
Yes. No. It's a lot of work with our mind, with our body. We need to concentrate in to have the focus that we are important and our mental health is important than everything. And we have to do everything for feeling better. And it's not only about we can call the doctor or we can take the pills or something like this, but we need to be calm for ourselves to eliminate the stress. We can eat in a healthy way. We can do the movements, fitness or physiotherapy or something else. But all the things that we can do by ourselves, we need to do.
Yes, definitely. I mean, I've sort of come up with a bit of a program myself. So I've come up with 33 areas that in our lives that I believe that we've got control over, that we can make changes in. They're all interactive, really. So, you know, you've got your stress, you've got your sleep, you've got your exercise. But actually, when you start exercising more, you sleep better. And then also, exercise helps relieve stress, doesn't it? It takes out those stresses in a more positive way and helps you to process emotions, I think. Because emotional intelligence, I suppose, for want of a better word, is really important as well. And recognizing that actually I'm feeling this way and that's okay, but actually what can I do to help move that feeling through? Because we don't want to be stuck in a place where we're feeling rubbish, because that triggers our stress, doesn't it?
Of course. To manage it is more important than everything else.
Yeah.
In the good way and in the healthy way for ourselves.
So how have you found that to manage your stress? What do you do?
I'm doing the fitness that I told before, and I have improved myself to do different projects and to work from house with online programs, on to do my work from house, online mode, and to focus on the other things that MS didn't take the most of time to think about it.
Right. Yeah.
I choose different things and not to focus to MS, because I think it's better to be active and to take yourself for granted that you are healthy and you are okay, because we gonna not to die. We are alive and we have the possibility to live well, and in this condition, why we can get the best for all of this, why we can do our best for all of this.
Yeah, I think you're right. And so I wonder if you do get, life happens and something happens and it makes you feel, knocks you off your kilter a little bit. What sort of practice do you do to help get you back on into a positive way of thinking?
I'm taking all the time that I'm good, I'm not ill. I'm thinking this and I want to believe this all the time. and I'm working with myself for this, because it's not easy, but it's impossible. I told before, to change the focus, not to focus on the face with MS, because it's done now, we have it, and we live with it. But the positive thing is that we can change the perspective, we can change the attitude, we can learn our attitude to grow up, to develop ourselves, and to do our best for our life.
Yes, definitely. I mean, because I think we originally met in a sort of a Facebook group, if anybody's interested, called Managing MS Naturally. And it's for anybody that's interested, well, anybody who's got MS or any other lifelong condition, really, who is interested in doing things for themselves and managing their condition as naturally as possible. That's not to say the med route is not the best route, but everyone's route is different. But just to recognise actually with some of the things that Oriola have been talking about, with a positive mindset, with a shift in perspective about what's going on, then you can actually start feeling better, irrespective of what your body is doing or what diagnosis you've got or anything like that. In fact, when I first started the group, it was called Unconditional Living, because it was around that idea of learning to love where you are right now and who you are right now, irrespective of what's not not right in and that's perception, because actually what happens if this is exactly how it's meant to be, and we're on this journey, we're meant to be having this conversation right now. There's no way me and you would be talking if we hadn't have had MS and we hadn't been dealing with it the way that we're dealing with it. And I think I originally was inspired to reach out to you. You shared a photograph. I think you got your new walker, or it was and I think you were dressed up for Christmas or something. You'd sparkled it all up, and you just looked so vibrant and happy, and you just looked so great. It didn't matter that you were walking with a walker. It just goes to show that actually you can be in perfect health from the outside, and you can have all the things you can possibly want, but not necessarily be happy.
Of course.
Yeah, and this is about, I think, learning to be happy in spite of, or it doesn't matter, because it is. And I think you mentioned earlier, isn't it, about noticing the little things, noticing that. And I did a little live on my Facebook page this morning as well about the same sort of thing, celebrating everything that's going well in your life, even if it's tiny.
The little things, yes, of course.
Yeah.
The little things, the little one.
The more you notice the little things, then you notice them more, and you choose to celebrate them, and just to thank the. To be appreciative.
The brighter, of course.
Yeah, and I think with and with, because I do a lot of work with law of attraction as well, so that idea that actually if you can appreciate, then the universe or God, or whoever you want to call it, is going to give you more
frequencies, of course, everything.
Yeah. So can I ask, what are your beliefs? What are your sort of spiritual or religious beliefs?
We are Muslims.
You're what, sorry?
Muslims.
Muslim?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, and what does that mean to you then?
I think that the God is one in all of us, but the name is different. Some of called Jesus and some called Allah or some another name, but He is the one. He protects us, and if we live to lead God, we will be more and more better, I think, in our lives.
So it is, and I've been thinking about this recently as well, because I'm not subscribed to a religion as such, but it's that whole idea of choosing love. And I think God is, whatever God you want to call it, or universe, it is that vibration of love, isn't it?
Unconditional love, of course.
Yes. And tapping into that as often as you can. And I think as well, what I've been learning about emotions, and just feel free to disagree with me because I'm still learning, is that when you feel an emotion that doesn't feel good, that that is usually brought around by some sort of thought that comes from fear. So actually, just by noticing that and bringing awareness to that fearful thought, oh, this is what I'm thinking about. Is that even true? Is that helpful? It's certainly not helpful. It's not making me feel good. So how can I think differently? How can I see this situation differently? And learning to do that more and more in the moment, and recognizing and seeing, because we do live in a beautiful world, don't we? It's nature never. And you've got a 7-year-old boy, so that's he's always going to bring you joy and adventure and excitement as well. Mine are a bit older now, so my youngest son's just come back from 3 days in camping, doing his Duke of Edinburgh expedition, so walking the hills, carrying a massive great backpack. So he's feeling very tired, a little bit sunburned, but I think he's feeling very proud of himself.
Of course.
So it's definitely a nice thing to see them grow up and see them blossom. And your son must be learning so much from you. The fact that actually, when things are tough and you can't walk very well, and life becomes a little bit more challenging sometimes, you can still smile and laugh and have fun and look great. So what projects are you working on at the moment? Have you got some things going on that you'd like to talk about?
I didn't understand this.
If you've got any things that you're working on at the moment, any projects?
I'm thinking to do one project with something like with MS here in Albania, with our experience, and to share everything we are and everything we need and everything we have. But love to be concentrate in the success history and success motivation and good inspiration. And I want to do something like one project in TEDx way.
Oh yes, I've got a bit of a TEDx stream as well. Yeah.
Yes, it's good, I think, and it's real, and we can inspire all the world. Not only the people they are ill for the moment, or they are feeling something different, or I don't know. But I want it to do like in not only TEDx, but like a show TEDx with I can sing, or I can say one poem on something like this.
So do you sing? Are you quite a good singer?
Yes, of course.
Oh, that's nice. I do sing, but I'm not really very good singer, I don't think. I don't sound so beautiful. I did some karaoke. Do you do karaoke sometimes?
Yes.
So hopefully then we'll see you soon, and singing from stages and blasting your voice out. And do you write songs as well?
No, when I was young, because I'm not younger anymore, when I was too young, I have write some poems and something like this. But now, no, I'm just like singing a songs or something like this for fun.
Mm-hmm. Well, this is it, and it's finding things that you enjoy, isn't it? That like you said, that you can do, and focus on things that you can do, and singing you can do.
Of course.
Definitely. So, anything else that you would like to talk about at the moment? How is life in Albania generally? I've ever been.
We have a lot of problems, like all the world now, but I don't consider the problems that the truth that I need to be happy and in this condition, and I choose to be positive, and I choose optimism that I told before, because life is for everyone is one challenge. Everyone has his challenge. We have a mess, someone has another, or all the people have their challenges. But I think that the secret is to have the focus in good things and to enjoy life and to take all the good. And if we can see in natural way the good, we need to found all the simple things and the beautiful things in life and to enjoy this. And we will start with the most simple things and the little one, and we'll grow up to catch the good one and to see the good one for real.
Definitely.
The biggest one. The biggest one.
The biggest one. What do you mean, the biggest one?
I don't know. Everyone has their dreams, but of course. But if we start with the little one, we will catch this in the right moment with God first. We'll do everything. I told before, we need to grow up, to develop ourselves, to share love, to share everything good we have, and to see the kindness and to see the goodness in everything. Because only this way we can do the best for ourselves. And if we are not good, or if we're not feeling good, we need to search for all the things that I told before, because the life is one, and it's our life, and we need to manage the life in best the ways we can. We'll try to do this.
So if I can sort of encapsulate what I've heard from you there, which is really, if you're not feeling good, then it's time to look inwards and to look for answers within, because we can't go around blaming people outside and just getting angry with the world around us, because things are happening outside our control. But what we do have,
yes, the things that we can have control, we need to let the stress and to do everything for being happy, because the things not always are in our control, and we can do nothing for this. The only thing we can do is to manage and to do our best for ourselves and for our families and for our life.
Definitely. And I think if we can focus on making ourselves feel better, then that in turn radiates out. We're feeling love within, we radiate love out, and if everybody can do that a little bit more, then this whole idea of actually more love vibrations out in the world rather than all the scary ones, then if we can all take a little bit of responsibility and choose to enjoy ourselves and choose to take that optimistic, positive stance. And if we're not feeling good, then recognize, actually, I'm not feeling good. That's okay. That's good, because I've recognized it, and celebrate the fact that celebrate the little things, even if it's only recognizing that you're not feeling great. And even if you can recognize that, what the name of the emotion is. So I've also been doing a lot of work on different names for emotions, rather than just your happy, sad, pissed off. Let's actually dig a bit deeper and work out, is it frustration tends to be one that comes up for me quite a lot. And obviously, if you can't walk as well as you used to do, frustration is sort of an obvious one, but actually shifting that about and allowing that to go through, and allowing myself to be frustrated because my foot didn't lift up properly and I nearly tripped over. I'd be grateful that there was somebody there that I didn't trip over, and there's, and yeah, it's challenging and it takes practice, but it's worth the practice. And then when you come across people like yourself, and I think actually we're just on such a similar road to actually met you, and you live thousands of miles away in a whole different country, in a whole different way of living, and yet here we are still trying to move forward on our little journey and just make the world a better place, isn't it?
Of course.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. So are you taking, what's your path to actually managing your MS? Are you taking medication, or what's
Yes,
how
I'm
you're
taking
doing it?
I'm taking the Gilenya or fingolimod. I think that you know what the name Gilenya.
Yeah, yeah, I've heard of that.
I have, yes. My MS is, I think it's stopped in this condition now. I'm better. I will
Good.
be better. But I think that we don't need to focus on the pills and on our doctor and everything, because I think is the inner us. We need to concentrate to do the best we can for ourselves, to do the movements that I told before, fitness or everything. To eat healthy, because it's more important, to do meditation and something like this. Everything we can do all. Everything we can do by ourselves.
Definitely, definitely. And there's a lot that we can do. And if anybody's like struggling with what you can do to help yourself, then come and have a chat, because I've got my 33 areas. I've got a lovely little self audit that can help people actually go through and see where they are in the various different aspects of their lives as well, which just brings awareness to where you are now. And once you've got awareness to where you are now, you can start seeing ways that you can improve. And like you said, straight away, the diet is an obvious one, what you're eating. So if you're not eating foods, or if you're eating a lot of foods that like come from packets or from takeaways, that's not going to be as good as if you've made the food yourself, or even better, grown and made the food yourself. So get yourself a little garden or grow some herbs. But then also, I think, recognize that when we do eat, enjoy our food, and actually trust that we're eating the best thing, and recognize that actually our food is good for us. And just, so rather than thinking I'm eating this and it's bad for me, then sort of that's what it is. If you're going to eat something, fully enjoy it and taste it and celebrate the fact that you've got food and it's nurturing you and filling you up and all that sort of thing. So again, it's what we think about what we're doing. I think it's got a lot. Yeah.
Everything it starts for the mind, with our minds. Everything.
Yeah. And have you, because obviously it sounds like you know quite a lot about sort of the mind-body connection and things like that. Have you learned that since having MS, or were you sort of on a personal development journey before?
No, I think for this MS learns me a lot of things. For this reason, I told that it's not only the bad side, but it's the good side, that MS learned me to love myself, to find the connection between mind and body, and to listen more these symptoms and these signs for starting now, and to do our best. I have tried some of meditation, but I couldn't concentrate. But I think that we need to share our insecurities or our everything. They are not, because we don't have all the time the beautiful days and with colors and with the brighter sun inside of us or something like this. And in the moment we are not feeling good, we need to practice and to find the good way to don't give up and to learn the new things. They are good for our health, for our mental health.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think, when you're not feeling good, it's good to be positive, but we don't just want to put a happy face sticker on the realness of what's going on. So it's like you said, it's loving yourself. It's like, what do you need right now? And sometimes we just need to give ourselves a bit of a hug and a bit of a cuddle and give ourselves a break for not having got it all sorted out or all figured out in the world. Everything we think should be in place is not in place, because this is how it is right now, and that's okay. So I think it's about giving yourself, be gentle with yourself, and actually recognizing, like I said, those little things that you can celebrate. the fact that we've had this conversation and we've actually managed to get connected. It took a while, didn't it, Oriola? We've had a few problems with getting connected, but the fact that we're now actually connecting, we're recording this, is amazing. And I love your jumper, by the way. Is that from Australia? Is that Australian art?
Okay.
Is your jumper? Is that Australian art? Your top.
Ah, you're the.
Yeah. Where's that from?
This is from Italy.
Oh, okay. Wow. It looks like Aboriginal art. But yeah, it's very cool. Sorry, that was me digressing a little bit. So talking about meditation, I always like to end these sessions with a meditation. And you said you struggled a little bit with meditation because you struggle concentrating. So what have you tried?
I will start with the simple things, but I couldn't concentrate, or I was good in 2 or 3 minutes and I couldn't more. But I will try and I will learn in the way we do.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think with meditation, and I'm no massive expert or anything, but it's like a cumulative thing. So the more that you do it, the better that you, it's like everything, the more you get practice. So that's what it's called, a practice.
Yes.
Yeah. And even if like you sit down for set a timer for say 15 minutes and you only manage a couple of minutes of actually clearing, calming down, that's okay. And sometimes you'll do better than others, and sometimes you'll maybe only do a couple of seconds. But I think the thing is just to keep practicing and start small. Start with maybe 2 or 3 minutes a day if you've never done meditation before. And there's a lot of guided meditations you can find on YouTube. I've got a couple of meditations that I've recorded, so if you'd like to, I've got some short ones, nice short ones with a nice bit of music and some guidance going through, which is helpful. Or sometimes I just set a timer and just focus on my breath. And I think sometimes counting can help. So if you count to 8, so you're almost counting your breaths, and then you get as far as 8, and then you go back to the beginning. And if you lose count, which you probably will, then that's okay, just start again. Or if thoughts come in, just, that thought's come in, and just sort of notice the thought as opposed to getting caught up with the thought, if that makes sense. So I shall guide us through a little meditation now, which I start with the body scan, so it's just relaxing the body, and then maybe we'll do some counting of breath and see how that goes. How does that sound? Okay, so if you'd like to make sure you're sitting comfortably and your back is supported, and if your feet are on the ground, that's good. Notice how your feet are feeling on the ground. Notice how connected or not they feel. Again, this is not a judgment. This is about noticing your body. And even if you decide to sit for a couple of breath rounds and just notice your body, that is a form of mindfulness, a form of meditation, and will help calm the central nervous system. And particularly if you're starting to feel stressed or you get yourself feeling angry, you can just take a couple of big deep breaths and allow the breath to go through your body.
Okay.
So if you'd like to, if it's comfortable for you, close your eyes, rest your hands wherever they're comfortable, on your lap or on the arms of your chair, and take a nice big deep breath in. When you breathe in, allow the breath to hold there for a second or two before gently releasing the breath. Then take another big deep breath in. And again, hold for a second or two. And gently release. And as you allow your breath to just get comfortable with how it wants to go, just notice, does it like filling your body with air, or do you like feeling a little bit shallower breaths? How does that feel for you? How does it feel in your stomach, in your chest? How does it feel in your head? And as your breath is just settling down to how it wants to be, take a moment to really listen into what you can hear. Might be things in the distance going on, people banging and talking. Maybe there's nothing. And notice how your body is feeling, how your skin is feeling. Are you warm or cold? Got any tingling sensations anywhere? Lean into your body and allow it to speak to you. Bring some awareness from the top of your head. The awareness is like a light shining on each individual part of you. And as it shines, it relaxes you. Start from your head down to your face. Relax your eyes, your cheeks, your ears, your mouth, down your neck and shoulders, and down your body. And as you move your awareness down your torso, recognize all those organs you've got in your body that just work without you having to think or instruct them. Give a bit of appreciation to your amazing body. Then bring your awareness down to your bottom and your legs, and allow your thighs to fully relax, your knees, your calves and your ankles. And back to the soles of your feet and notice how they're connecting to the earth. And if you bring your awareness back to your breath, and gently count your breath to only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just allow your body to sit for a second or two, noticing whatever your body wants you to notice. Start bringing some awareness back into your body, wriggling your toes, moving your fingers, maybe adjusting your shoulders. Take a nice big deep breath in, put a smile on your face. When you're ready, you can open your eyes. How's that? How's that? I don't know if you were able to hear, but my son's got the telly on, so I was hearing that in the background. But it's interesting when you can just allow that to be. It's just noise in the background. He's having fun. So that's nice. Thank you so much for joining me. And is there...
You're the best, Gina. Thank you a lot.
Oh, no, thank you. And if there's you know, do you want people to get in touch with you? Is there any what's your sort of message that you would like to share out to people if they want to know more about you and what you do?
The most important message, I think, it's we need to love ourselves, to respect ourselves, to enjoy life in this condition, and we will be okay. And we choose always the optimism and to share kindness and all the good things we have. And if we can't find, we'll try to find the love and the kindness and everything. We choose the good one.
Definitely. And if you want some help doing that, then come along to the Managing MS Naturally group or get in touch with me directly, and I can definitely help you, support you in that way. And you can meet Oriola in the group and other lovely people who think very similarly and are always looking for the joy in life, because it's there, isn't it? It's definitely there. Yeah, so thank you very much for joining us again, and looking forward to seeing you next week. Thank you for joining me, Oriola. It's been an absolute joy.